Hey, what's going on? Happy Friday. Hopefully you're doing good today. Man, look at the weather. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous here in Dallas, Fort Worth. It is super nice out. I tell you what, if you were gonna ride, today is the day to ride. Anyway, KTM 390 Adventure. Yeah, I told you it was gonna make a mark in the industry. Not only that, they're setting records as well. You know why? Yep, we're gonna talk about it next. Hey, what is up? What's going on, everybody? Joe 690 ADV. Happy Friday. Hopefully your week was really good. It was nice here, man. I tell you what, we had some really super awesome, perfect weather on Monday and Tuesday, and then it kind of dropped out a little bit yesterday and today. It's like, you know, it started at like 40 something, now it's about 60. I know that other people are having a lot worse weather than we are. It is sunny and it is super beautiful outside. So if you can get out and do some riding, I definitely say, yeah, get out and ride a little bit. Anyway, hey, real quick, right up there is our Amazon store, amazon.com/shop/690ADV. Maybe you're looking for some gear, or you're looking for some boots or pants or something. I don't know. But if you need anything, use our store. It really helps us out. And if you shop through our link, even if you can't find something, it still gives us a little kickback on that too. Also, don't forget, hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up if you like what you hear. Don't forget, we got tons of videos. And don't forget about our podcast. We're on anchor.fm. You can download that to your iPhone or your Google phone, and you can listen to our podcast. We got 100 and something. And you can sit and binge out to those if you want to, and just listen to me kind of spitball a bunch of stuff that's out there. And don't forget our email, 690adv@gmail.com, and hit me up anytime if you've got any questions about bikes, gear, anything like that. I'll help you out. Anyway, on to tonight's video, the KTM 390 Adventure. I've done a few videos on it, and I really like that bike. I got to do a walk around at KTM North Texas, and it, you know, you just sit on something and it just feels right. You know, I know that some of you guys have been out there and maybe you went to a dealership and you sat on that bike. It just feels right. Well, that bike just felt right. It's really comfortable. It's super smooth. It's got a nice seat height on it. And the bike really is amazing. And I'm not shocked at all that that bike is making waves right now. And it is, as far as I'm concerned, the best small adventure bike in the market today. The 390 Adventure, not only is it fantastic, it just set a new record for the world's largest hill climb. And we're going to talk about that here in just a little bit. I don't want to give it away just a second, but it did. And that's really awesome. And we're going to talk about what it did and how fast it did it here in just a few minutes. But the KTM 390 Adventure, who is it really for? It's perfect for everybody, in all honesty. It's good for guys, girls, new riders, experienced riders, people that just want that small, kind of lightweight dual sport that's really going to work fantastic. That's the ticket, man. It really is. And it's got the look, man. It totally looks like its big brother, the KTM 790 or the 890 that's out there. It looks cool, man. It's a really cool bike. And it's set up right. And like I said, with the seat height, you sit on it. If you've ever sat on one, it just feels really super, super nice. And at a 33-inch seat height, it's good for everybody. Short riders, tall riders, whoever. It really, really honestly doesn't matter. Now, the clearance is not super fantastic on that bike, but it'll get the job done. At 7.9, just under 8 inches of clearance, you know, I think it's a little short for the off-road, but it'll do the business. Make no mistake about it. And we're going to talk about it here in a minute with that hill climb, and the world's largest hill climb, and it set a record. But anyway, not only that, at 7.9 inches, just get a bash plate. It's going to do everything that you need it to do. So my thing is, you know, with that bike right there, you know, the competition that's out there with this bike. I mean, in all honesty, ask yourself this question and put it down below. You tell me what you think. I'll be honest with you. Who is the KTM 390? Really, who's their competition right now? Who's got something out there that really can compete with that? BMW? The 310 GS? I don't think so. I really don't. The Suzuki V-Strom 250? No, not really. I just don't see that. And, you know, I just don't believe even the Kawasaki Versys X300. I just don't think it can compete. I really don't. Because where it really shines is that it's really, truly a dual purpose adventure bike. And it really shines off-road. And where the other bikes, they'll do the off-road, they're not going to do it nearly as good as this KTM 390 Adventure. Make no mistake about that. Also, if you were to add a spoke tire to that bike right there and just put on some 50/50 tires, I tell you what, that bike is going to be amazing. And like I said, with it breaking that record, I tell you what, you can go and check it out. I'll try to put a link down in the description so that you can go check that out if you want to. It's really impressive what that bike can do. Is it set up for long range travel? Yeah, I really think that you can long range travel on that 390 Adventure if you're thinking about maybe getting one. I think, you know, if you can get your head wrapped around it, and that's really what it boils down to. Even these bigger bikes, people sit there and tell you how amazingly comfortable things are. Comfort is only so much. I've owned many bikes and I have great seats. I have seat concepts on the Honda. I have seat concepts on the KTM. I've had memory foam on my BMW, and they're all great. But once you've been on that bike for hours at a time, it really can kind of catch you on the back end, make no mistake about it. But could you do it on this 390? You bet you could. Because I've done it on, if you've ever done anything on a KLR or any of these smaller dual sport bikes, way more comfortable on this 390 Adventure. So if you can get your head wrapped around it, you definitely can do it. So what record did the KTM 390 Adventure set? Well, it set the world's largest, highest hill climb challenge. Not only did it climb it climbed up 12 hairpin turns with a total elevation change of 551 meters. So that's about 1,500 feet, with the average temperatures of being around, hovering about 23 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you've ever ridden in elevation, it's very chilly, very cold, and it's dry. And I tell you what, it really gets you to the bone. Not only on that, it was 12.5 kilometers long on that run. And not only that, it did it at the fastest time ever at 13 minutes and 4 seconds. That's banging, man. That is flying. And if you see the video, I'll tell you what, that bike is flat scooting. This is not a flat road. It is rock. It's basically littered with all sorts of gravel, scree, rock, the whole 9 yards. But I think really the biggest part for the KTM 390 Adventure, I almost said 690 Adventure because I want one. But anyway, $6,200. You can't beat that. And it's $6,200 for a brand new KTM. Really? Really? That's the deal, man. That is an absolute deal on that bike. And like I said, if you looked at all the pictures that are on screen, that bike is absolutely fantastic. It's going to do the business. And I really honestly do. I think it is hands down the best small adventure bike on the market. And I don't see anybody competing with it anytime soon. Put it down below and tell me what you think. If you think I'm crazy or if you think I'm right. Hey, I'm Joe, 690 ADV. Thanks for stopping in. Hopefully you have a good weekend. You get to get out, do a little ride, and hopefully those severe storms didn't hit you too hard out on the East Coast. If you were in those, man, I'm sorry. I knew they were coming, but hopefully you got some protection and you didn't get hammered on them. But anyway, thanks for stopping in. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget our Amazon store up there if you could help us out a little bit. And we got some cool swag coming. I'm going to put them on next week's video. And if you're looking for anything super, super cool, just a little pack item, I got something for you. Hey, you guys have a fantastic weekend. 690 out.